Howdy there, folks. How about that? Looky there. Looky there. We're getting full frame rates now. Howdy, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and welcome to the very special, spectacular live stream awesomeness episode 25 of StoneBlock 2, which is very big. It's a huge moment in the series history because it means that we've gone for a quarter of a century. Not quite, but you get the idea. It's episode 25. We're a quarter of the way to 100. It's usually the end of the series. 99.9% of my series is end on episode 25. That's not true. Someone actually did the number on it. I think it was something like 6. Does anyone remember who did that? I don't remember who did that. But hey, let's give a massive shout out to all the folks in the chat who were there when I first started the stream and then stayed after I ended it because there was no face cam functioning. So big shout out to Nick Nuclear Wolf, a cool boy, Mr. Cool Boy, which is still a spectacular username. Love that one. Robert, how are you doing? Nate, how are you? Michael, Blood Elf, Haley. Oh my gosh, hi, welcome to the stream. We don't get a lot of Haley around here. Haley's a very busy girl, so this is a pretty big moment for all of us. All right, let me explain what happened there at the start of the stream. So, my motherboard has one USB 3 controller. It also has a USB 3.1 controller that I didn't realize was in there. But I think we've been having some issues with it. We've been pumping too many USB devices into the motherboard, and it's getting like overworked. So I ordered a PCIe USB expansion card that's got its own controller on it. And I was like, okay, we'll plug that into the computer. We'll plug the Elgato cam link into that, and that way it'll have its own controller and its own PCIe lanes, and it'll be great. But I was waiting for it to get delivered so that I could do this live stream, and I've been waiting all day for it. And I was like, okay, as soon as it gets delivered, we'll start the stream, and it'll be great. We'll have a fun time. But then the mail lady wouldn't deliver it because my neighbor's dog spooked them off. Now, my neighbor's dog is a pit bull. It's a scary-looking dog. It's old. It's old. The only thing she ever does is walk up to me and be like, hi, you want to pet me? I'm like, no, please get out of my yard. And she's like, you got any food? I'm like, no, please go. I don't own you. I don't own you. That's not the way this works. Go back to your... She's the sweetest dog. But USPS apparently employs cowards who at the sight of a dog will flee. So what I tried to do was be clever. I was like, okay, so I'm not going to get that part today. What I can do, though, is I can take the Elgato cam link, I'll plug it into that 3.1 port, because that controller isn't doing anything. And apparently, it doesn't work either, so that's good to know. That's why the stream picked up there at the beginning. I'm just going on and on here about this. It's not really relevant. Hopefully everything is working. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Hopefully we can hear the game. And, wow, there's been a lot of conversation going on right now that I am just not keeping track of. You remember Yevon Myers? Yeah, Michael, that sounds like a familiar name. Are you about to tell me that that's you and blow my mind? You have a completely different name now. How does that happen? Are you, like, witness protection? You shouldn't be telling us about this in the live stream, now that I think about it. Albus, howdy. How are you doing? Maria, welcome. GSNL, how are you doing? So, like I said, technical difficulties aside, hopefully that'll all be sorted out here in a few days. Today, yes, I have subterfuge. Hopefully everyone has. Hey, Jack the Man. Today we're just going to be doing some fun, small quests and ideas and things that people have. Why is my live stream not showing? What is going on here? Why am I... It's supposed to be showing me that the live stream is going. It's just showing me that the live stream is off. I'm getting people chatting to me as if they can see and hear me. So I'm going to assume that YouTube is wrong and that there is a stream going. Don't preview it in high definition. This is what I hate about live streaming, is the first 5 minutes of the live stream is me explaining why the live stream is late, why the live stream isn't working, and then asking what folks are up to. That's like, oh, what have I done? Oh, I see. I slowed it down for some reason. Don't do that. Do normal speed. I think we're good, though. I think we're good. Rondo, how are you doing? We can indeed see and hear you. Great to hear it, Nate. Thank you. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Blood Elf, for the feedback. It says slow mode no. Well, that's good. You tell that slow mode no. You just... Boom. Reese, do you remember Mufasa? Of course I do. Who could forget Mufasa? He was a talking cow with wings. Ooh, until he got those wings clipped off by Mother Clucker, who was a giant chicken boss villain, who I wonder if that's related to the chicken bosses in this pack. Well, let's play some Minecraft now. I hope y'all don't mind. I've given the stream a bit of a revamp, a bit of a refresh. It looks a little bit different now. So, there you go. You need a catchphrase if howdy folks isn't it? I've been saying howdy folks. I the other day shared on YouTube, because you can share things like a social media website now. I shared a video, I think, from when I got 5,000 subscribers, and it's from like 2013. No, is it? I think it is from 2013, and it's a baby-faced me going like, howdy, folks! And I was like, I didn't realize I'd been saying this that long, because it never started off as my thing, right? The channel wasn't always called Howdy Folks, and it was never supposed to be my catchphrase or anything like that, but apparently it just is. So, okay. Are y'all ready? Let's do this. One of the things I've been looking at doing is, first off, Ender.io has these things called, let's just see if we can find them. I think they're anchors? Travel anchors, perhaps? There we go. So as the base is getting bigger and bigger, it's harder to get around. And granted, yes, I can run like a madman now, thanks to our super awesome armor that we will hopefully be upgrading throughout the course of this live stream. Even so, even with the super fast armor, it'd be a lot faster to just teleport around. And we're going to be hoping to do that. I just now realized that my face is over top of the travel anchor that I'm pointing at. We're invested in this setup. We're not changing it now. Fortunately, this isn't difficult to build. The pulsating crystal is just a diamond and some pulsating iron ingots. Or nuggets. Pretty sure we do have chickens making those. Let's see, pulsating. Yeah, we do have chickens doing that. Presumably, yeah, we got like 17,000 of them, so whatever. How many stacks of this do you reckon we ought to make? Just like a lot? We're going to build quite a few of these. They can work by themselves, but we're also going to be building I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's like a staff of traveling or something. Oh gosh, this is synced together again. I turn this off at every opportunity because it irritates me. Just standard search. There we go. It gets in the way of me looking things up over here and looking things up over here separately. It's really irritating. So we're going to get our travel anchors up here. Going to get that recipe. Maybe make like 21 of those. Does that sound good? That sounds like that's going to be plenty. What happened? Where did all of the stuff go? Don't ask. How many of these do we need? Let's pull in the recipe. Let's see how much we have. Iron, conduit binder, pulsating. So we could create, like what, maybe 8 of them? That's probably too many. I don't know where I'm going to put them. At least one in every room. And then from there, we're going to need the Staff of Traveling up here, which is an Ender Crystal and some Infinity Rods. Infinity Rods, we might be able to make. Dark Steel. Do we have Dark Steel? How much? Oh, I guess I have a Dark Steel chicken based on the fact that I have 24,000 Dark Steel. I'm not complaining at all. That is fine by me. Grains of Infinity. Ooh, we might have some of. I knew that would be the thing we would run out of. I've got to go back to the bottom of the world and get more now, which means I'm going to need a flint and steel. This is going to be probably the most thrilling thing we do in the entirety of this live stream, is figure out where I go to get underground. Oh my gosh, I got it first try! I sealed this off because I didn't like the ladder running through the middle of the base. But now it's a bit inconvenient every time I have to go up or down. I have to break a part of either the ceiling or the floor. Back in my day, the channel was called Yet Cub. Back in my day, Rees went by a fake name, and his content was better, and he played Tekkit Actually, Tekkit Legends was well after Yet Cub, wasn't it? What did I play during Yet Cub? Tekkit Classic, I suppose, for sure. That would have been one of them. What else was big during those days? Tekkit Main? Was I still called Yet Cub then? Or had I just transitioned to just Cub? That was controversial. That was extremely controversial, and I knew it would be, because I know how the internet is. So I started off real, slow. I started introducing myself at the top of videos as just Cub, right? I didn't remove it immediately from the channel name, though. I was just like, howdy, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Rees or Cub. How are y'all doing? That was always it, right? I always said Rees or Yet Cub. And I just sort of shortened it to Cub, and I sprinkled that in there every so often, and no one really noticed. No one seemed to mind. And then one day I woke up and I changed the channel name. People were like, what's this? You'll always be Yet Cub to me. Like, why, though? We're not even saying it correctly. It's pronounced brachiate. It's something that monkeys do in trees. Why? It's a terrible username. I didn't even want it. For those of you not familiar with the origins of the Yet Cub, or Brachiate Cube, if you've ever listened to the Dead Workers Party podcast, The Shaft, all about Minecraft, fantastic podcast, I used to send in messages to the show that they'd read out at the top of the episodes, and they never got the name right. Ron Smalik, I believe, was the only person to ever go on there and get my name correctly, and only because he and we did some things together. I think I was in one of his Minecraft series. I voiced like his guardian angel, which is cool. That's still really cool. But anyway, the reason I had the username Yet Cub is because when I signed up for Xbox Live, back in the day, I don't know how it is now, but you'd put in your username, and if it was taken, it would instead recommend you a username. And you had to scroll through a list of, I think, 4 or 5 recommended usernames and click try again, and then you'd type out another one. And I did that about 3 or 4 times. And then the last time that I did it, I got all the way to the bottom where it said, or at least I thought I made it to the bottom where it said try again, but instead I accidentally clicked Yet Cub. I was trying to use the username Big Rees because I had an inflated ego and my name was Rees. But for some reason, it suggested Yet Cub. And once you clicked it, you couldn't go back. There was no back. There was no accidental. There's no confirmation. It's just like, you're Yet Cub. I was like, I want to change this. It'll cost you $10. How about no? How about I not pay you $10? So it just stuck. And I was stuck with it for a while there. But then I changed it because it's terrible. Put a dispenser with flint and steel. And using an observer, send a redstone signal to the dispenser. Okay, Nick. But what am I doing with that? Reese, I'm going to watch the stream in archive mode because I'm playing Roblox with my friend. Love you, Reese. Love you too, Hazard Creeper. And hey, that's fine. You live your best life. You can watch this stream anytime, but you can only play Roblox right now. Also, are messages coming up on the stream, like when people leave comments? Yeah, they are. Okay, good. Thank you, The Geek Show, for testing that for me. Why didn't the skeleton like to fly? He had no guts. Oof. That's a big oof right there. I didn't hate it, though. I didn't hate it. My stream deck is still broken, and Elgato has not gotten back to me. Did we talk about this last time? I think we might have. Can we go full screen? Oh, right, I'm holding it in my hand. Let's go full screen. All the colors are... You can't even really see. Like, I think the buttons are just broken. They're all grayed out and look nasty, and I'm not too pleased. It still works. Like, it's still working okay, and that's all that really matters, I guess. But what did you miss, Chris? You missed a fantastic joke by The Geek Show. But Geek Show, I should say. That was great. Original Tekkits and Tekkit Main. I think your FTB series was from that time. That's right. I had 2 FTB series running simultaneously. One with my friends Daniel and Kevin. His name wasn't Kevin. Trace called him Kevin. I don't remember his real name. I only met him in real life like once. He was a cool guy. But we had that series going. And then on the other side of the lake, in that world, I was doing my own solo series. So that FTB Unleashed, I think it was. We got to get a soul vial. And I have to go get an Enderman soul. That would be a struggle if there wasn't just a dimension full of Endermen. So how do you get a soul vial? Oh, cool. We have everything we need. Should we get like a few of them? I'm going to say yes, even though I don't think we need to. Does anyone remember? I think it was right here. I think it's right here where the lime is. If we go through the roof right here. Yeah, baby. Here we go. This is going to take us to another dimension. It's going to be great. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. No. Does that dimension still have a rampaging, awful, evil chicken monster in it? I think it does. I think that it does. I think we don't want to go back there right now because that would be... a mistake for obvious reasons. What we want to do before we go back to the end, where we're going to find plenty of Endermen. I mean, I could just try to spawn them in here, but that could go wrong. Oh gosh, that was so awful last time. That was so awful last time. Yo, I'm back finally. I can actually watch the stream live. Avery Adams, welcome. The girl that tried to ask me out, Prawley? Wait, what? What do you call a blonde with 2 brain cells? Pregnant. I really should have read the punchline to that one before I read it out loud. I hope Jenna's not watching this. I think Jenna's with her family today. Jenna is very blonde, but in like the best way. She's I just feel awkward, Robert. I feel like you've made everything awkward. I don't even know how to progress any further at this point. We're just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. We're gonna do like a... Hey, Draconic Evolution's a pack in this mod. Just moving right along. We got Draconic Evolution. It's got some upgrades to the armor that we can get. We've got a shield capacity and a shield recovery upgrade. We're going to want both of those. And the recipes, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but these recipes are very simple. It's just some lapis, some draconium ingots, some diamond chest plates, some draconium core. We can build all of these things. This one is pretty much the same thing, but with a piece of gold. Some gold chest plate. So in order to build these, we're going to have some recipes that I was smart enough this time. And don't get used to this in every live stream or every video, but this time, I looked up how to build them. And we're going to have to do them in the Fusion Core Creator thing. You remember it from the last live stream, I'm sure. And we have to go through different tiers. So you got to start with Basic, Wyvern, Draconic, and then I think there's a Chaotic tier that I don't believe we have access to at this time. But let's start off with the basics. Let's start off by building the upgrades themselves. So this one's going to increase the amount of shielding that we have, and then this one's going to increase the rate at which it recovers. So we're going to need 4 chest plates and another 4 diamond chest plates, which do not stack. And then we're going to need to get a lot of these. I'm just going to make a stack of them because we've got all the materials we could possibly need for that. And then I think we're good to go. So these do stack. We're going to need 4, 1 for each piece of armor, and then another 4 of these. And now we start the process of upgrading them. So I don't think in-game it tells you what you need to... Well, hold on, it might. What happens if you hover over it and hold down Shift? Okay, but you've only got like 5 seconds to see what you need for the different tiers, whereas up here on this lovely webpage that I found, it's a wiki. Everybody loves a good wiki from time to time. The wiki actually has what we need. So for the basic tier, we need 2 golden apples, which we might have. What do we got here? We got 2 golden apples. We got like 30 of them, so that's good. Some diamonds, which we've also got. I don't know if any of these will have... Well, these have EMC values. Okay. Well, maybe once we upgrade one, the upgraded one will have it. Or once we create... Oh, wait, no, because we're updating the armor pieces. Wait a minute. How does this work? Hold on. I might have done something wrong here. I might have done something wrong. The upgrades aren't consumed? What do you mean the upgrades aren't consumed? You mean the upgrade keys aren't consumed? That's fine, because they have EMC values. So we'll have those. We can just condense them into something else. Thank you for letting me know, though, Nate. That's helpful. Thank you. But again, it's not like a huge catastrophe that I went ahead and built those. Why? Why are the cars... Why aren't there cars in Minecraft? 'Cause the streets are blocked. Hi, Ivan, by the way. What's up, StoneBlock Gaming? Welcome. We're having some great time here today. All right, getting back onto subject here. Getting back into focus. What did I say we were going to need? Diamonds, Eyes of Ender. Do we have Eyes of Ender? I know we've got Ender Pearls. There might be eyes on this page. I don't know. We can make some. How do you make an Eye of Ender? It's Ender and then Blaze Powder? Is that it? I think so. We've got some Blaze Powder. That's it. That's the ticket. All right, make a stack of those bad boys. Fantastic. And then Draconic Cores, which we're good on. We've got Awakened Cores, Draconic Energy Cores. This just says a Draconic Core. What is that? Is that Wyvern? Oh, it's these. Oh, okay, yeah, we made like a ton of those. Where did they go? Core. Right there. Boom. All right, let's go give this a shot, and we're going to see how this goes. I could do this wrong, though, just so... That's the first time I've ever heard what these doors sound like. Wow. I don't like that at all. What do we start with? Should we start with the helm? I guess so. So we'll put that in there, and then we will take our upgrade there, and then how many? Let me see if I can sort to get all this stuff out of them. Taking up all my space. So I think it was 2 of these, 2 Eyes of Ender, 2 diamonds, 2 golden apples, 1 draconic core. Okay, so the recipe goes like so. I think we determined last time that it doesn't matter where you put these, so long as they're all inside of the fusion crafting injectors. Apparently that's wrong, so you don't put that in there. Maybe you put that like there? How do you do this? I give up. I failed. Clearly I've done something wrong. Here we go. Checking the chat now for the corrections. Everyone's just yelling Swiss! Oh my gosh! Because Swiss is holy. Okay, let's see what I'm doing wrong here. All crafting fusions are the same ingredient materials per tier. Each item must be placed on a separate crafting injector. The required items are as follows. 2 golden apples, 2 diamonds. Oh, upgrade key. Okay, no, so the upgrade key does go, like, in here somewhere. But then how do you get the actual item? Do you not just put the helmet in there? Start up the bad cheese jar. You put the armor on the altar? What, like, that's not right. I thought you, like, put it inside of the fusion crafter. Oh, see you later, Nuclear Wolf. How are you? Thank you. You put the armor in the altar. I did. There's a... Am I doing this wrong somehow? I must be. Should we read up a bit more on about it live on a live stream? What do you guys think? Let's just read the entire introduction section together. This will be fun. I'll do it in full screen so that you can see the reactions of my face as I slowly realize that I've done it wrong. Here we go. Draconic Evolution armor, tools, and weapons can be upgraded using the fusion crafting process. Each upgrade requires an upgrade key and various supporting materials. There are 4 tiers of upgrade: Basic, Wyvern, Draconic, and Chaotic. Each tier reuses the same upgrade key, but requires different materials during the fusion process. Each tier is a prerequisite for the higher tiers. That is, to apply a Draconic tier upgrade, the Basic and Wyvern tier upgrades must be applied first. Which is why we're starting with the basic ones. Each of the key of the particular weapon armor... Blah, 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 blah. Craft the desired upgrade key. Acquire the necessary materials for the fusion. Place the fusion items in the injectors. Place the tool to be upgraded in the fusion core. Click Start. Note: as of version 2.3.3.261, the upgrade key is not consumed during the fusion process. Thus, it can be reused to apply the upgrade to multiple tools. Okay. Well, look, I mean, based on that, it seems like what we're doing is fine, unless, and I hadn't considered this, it's possible that it's possible that it's different now in this pack. It's not. Draconic Core. That's what this is. We put a Draconic Core up there. Do we need to go through and make sure that we got the number of items correct? Because we might have gotten it wrong. Okay, let's get all these things off of there. Looking at you, what have you got? This is for Chaotic, so the next one should be Basic. 2 golden apples, 2 diamonds, 2 Eye of Ender, a Draconic Core, and an upgrade key, Shield Key. Alright. 2 of these. 2 of these. 1 of them. 2 of these. That's correct, yeah? Reese, you need an emerald? What? Based on what, though? StoneBlock 2, episode 25, Reese reads the wiki. That's going to be great. That's what we're going to title the episode.